Dhanraj Bay Jain College.
Red Ribbon Club in association with Lee Value Education Club proudly presents
An initiative for social cause.
to spread love
An inter-college event
for socially responsible youth.
with the theme of
எதுவும் கடந்து போகும்.
suffering is not eternal,
யாத்திசை 24.
empowering change makers.
Exciting events.
Exclusively 7 events
Exclusively 21 prizes.
at loud
Mind. Tune the harmony.
group singing,
Interchange.
எழுத்து சாட்சி,
முடிவது மனம்.
craft the speech,
Sketching challenge.
participate to create awareness,
Get a chance to receive participation certificates and exclusive prizes.
mark the date,
29th of February 2024.
Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Be a responsible citizen.
Register now.
For registration,
Instagram at DBJC_official.
WhatsApp 9566124270.
Here, today is the last and final day of the FDP on strategic management principles on NAAC accreditation. And today, the last day, and thank you so much for all the participants from various colleges all over India to present here and get some valuable knowledges through this FDP. We are very grateful to have you today. And now I would like to request our department representative, Ms. G. Bharati, to deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon, everyone presented here. The PG Department of Corporate Secretaryship, in association with Internal Quality Assurance Cell, IQAC of Dhanraj Bhai Jain College, organizes a professional enrichment for faculties and development programs on strategic management practices for NAAC accreditation. I extend my hearty welcome to all the heads, associates, and assistant professors, faculties, research scholars, from various colleges and educational institutions all over India. Today is day 7 of the faculty development program under the Criteria app of NAAC on the topic of Criterion 7, innovations and best practices by our today's remarkable resource person, Dr. S. VAITHYASUBRAMANIAN, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Mathematics from DG VAISHNAV College, Chennai. He published more than 60 articles on information security, Markov process, formal languages, mathematical modeling, PetriNet dot, and many more. Our resource person for today has an enormous achievements. Apart from his achievements, he is the best person of all time. We would love to have you today, sir. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. So, happy afternoon to all. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. So, whenever I start, I used to quote with a new proverb, and then, of course, our Tirukural, which is carrying a lot of information. Mata Pita. Yes. Mata Pita. What we used to say, Mata Pita, Guru Devam. Am I right? Mata Pita, Guru Devam. But in recent years, it has been changed. It has been renowned as Mata Pita, Guru, Google Devam. And then even now we can say Mata Pita, Guru, Google, ChatGPT, Bard AI, and then we will say Devam. Because the change, the technology, how it has been transformed, it is remarkable. Even before, that is, we are speaking in the context of NAAC, 5 years before, 10 years before. If you go for accreditation, just the manual and then SOP or whatever the report format, just those alone we can see in the website. But that Google, and then it has changed in a different way. Even I can surf DBJC's profile, that is a AQR report and all from my side. And then even yesterday I was searching from Kongu, I was seeing one of the participants, and then from Sairam, and then from various universities. So which will guide us in a different aspect so that we can implement those in our whatever the preparation, what we are saying for accreditation, not only for NAAC, NAAC, ARIA ranking. So many rankings are coming for the well-being for the students community as well as for the faculty for the growth of the institution. So, drawing the inspiration from the Tirukural, I used to quote 2 Tirukkurals, of course, few more. Karka kasarara karpavai katrapin nirka adarkutaga. Karka kasarara karpavai katrapin nirka adarkutaga. We used to follow the first line of the Tirukural, but most of us we won't follow the second. That is the second one. We will learn everything. Of course, we used to read a lot, but whether we are implementing that, that is a as deep we dig, the sandstone flows. As deep we learn, the knowledge grows. So even in the aspect of NAAC, earlier 10 years before or 5 years before, we will be surfing what we can do and all. Nowadays, so many formats, so many presentations are available, so that that can be implemented, that can be modified, and then we can reframe, and then we can implement that in our institution and all. So this is what going. So we are learning. It's a learning process. It's my heartfelt thanks to the management of DBJC and then my management providing me to undergo this, to be a part of this FDP, and then my special thanks to the corporate secretary, head of the department, and then the principal sir, everyone who is organizing this event. Wonderful. 7 days, 7 criteria what we are having in NAAC. So that is what you will be seeing on these days. So now I'll start my presentation. Hope so I'm audible. So just I'm going to present whatever is available in the NAAC website, and then just it is carrying only 24 slides, and then last 2 slides only, just we can see what are all the implementation, how we can go for simply we can say in that is with a few lines I can say what we have to do in criteria 7. Actually I am the in charge of criteria 5 in DG VAISHNAV, but here I got an opportunity to undergo all the all the criteria, and then what are the criteria, what is the sub metrics, what are the metrics available in this criteria 7. So I will go for my presentation. Is it my screen visible? Please, anyone?
Yes,
Yes, thank you. So on 7 days, a professional enrichment program for faculties, FDP, on strategic management practices for NAAC accreditation. So corporate secretaryship and then IQAC of DBJC, they have done a wonderful platform for the faculties. Of course, this is one of the what we can say a thing which will come under criteria 7. Even I request the madam or the IQAC or those who are in charge for this, they can make this in one of the file for, that is a document for the criteria 7. So that is what we are going to see. So everyone is aware of what I have given in the first slide, HTTPS. But if you see that NAAC website, it won't be yes. It is showing that it is not secure. HTTPS NAAC.go.in index, whatever it is, assessment, where we can learn everything. And then I have given recently the government is coming under NEP, National Education Policy. How that NEP and then NAAC they come together. So that is what the second website it shows. And then wherever we start, there should be an objective. So objective of NAAC is to derive an understanding of quality status of the institution. So those days, education was one of the major motive. You will see, used to see only blackboard teaching, and then education was one of the main. Of course, later it came like sports. Of course, sports were there for throughout the years. Slowly, the placement came. Slowly, the technology, computer, like that, it developed. So that is what the UGC made. Why can't we go for some kind of accreditation? It like the private body came at us in the form of a NAAC we are calling. So I'm going to present the thing, whatever available in the NAAC website for the criteria 7. Myself, Dr. S. VAITHYASUBRAMANIAN, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Mathematics, DG VAISHNAV, DWARAKA, GOVERDHAN, VAISHNAV College, Chennai. So throughout these 7 days, this 7th day, so you'll be coming across some terms. It will be hearing throughout your years. What is UGC, University Grant Commission, okay, and then NAAC, what we are seeing about, what we are speaking about, National Assessment and Accreditation Council, HEI, Higher Educational Institution, AAA, Academic and Administrative Audit, and then AQAR. So that is what we are working for, AQAR. Every year we have to work for this AQR, and then we have to submit in the portal. and then after 1 year again we have to work for the second year, based on the number of years given to that college or university, whatever it is. After fourth year, 4 years and 6 months, we'll be working for the entire document preparation. That is, suppose if the accreditation is for 5 years, at the end of the 5th year, before 6 months, we have to go for, we can go for this peer review committee. They can come and then, so there is a lot of procedure for that. So for that only we are preparing this AQR, an annual quality assurance report. So for AQR, the entire IQAC will be working. IQAC will be collecting all those reports from the departments, committees, various committees will be there, from office, everything they will collect, and then they will accumulate, they will prepare, they will maintain the form of some records, files, everything, and then they will be supporting. It's a huge task. Earlier, that is what I said earlier. Earlier only it was like education, teaching, whether the whatever we are imparting on the students, whether the teaching, whether it has been implemented or not to the students or not. Nowadays we are going for various several things like industrial visit. We have to go for EVS, environmental trip. So many things are happening. And then one more thing is SOP, standard operating procedure. So what you have to do, how you have to go for, that will be clearly given in that SOP that we can see in NAAC website. And then SSR, once if you submit for AQR, and then once if you submit everything in the portal, from NAAC, it will be undergone for various studies. They will evaluate. There they will generate some report that can be known to in the form of a self-study report. We can understand whatever the documents we have to provide, whether the data what we are given is sufficient or not. Like that we can further improve our things. And then DVV, data validation and verification, again that is done by NAAC committee. We have to verify, they will verify everything, and then we have to go for the assessment, accreditation, and then criteria, and then what are the metrics. And then sometimes we can go for re-accreditation, and then various cycles. If we start, that will be in the cycle 1, cycle 2, and then what are tier colleges, how the layer has been modified, how like universities, how they are going for the categories, and then IAQA. So where we have to submit the form. So that is we are ready for our assessment and all. That is the institutional information for quality assessment. So I've given this as a key features. So first, it will come in the form of a 3-tier format. What is a 3-tier format? First one is university, then autonomous colleges, and then affiliated. But if you see the website and all, they will classify this in the form of both PG colleges and then UG colleges. But they are classifying this as a university, and then autonomous colleges, and then affiliated. Once if a college or if it is started on today, they can't go directly for the NAAC assessment. There are some periods. Either they have to wait for 2 years or 6 years, or once if they convert into universities after 10 years with so many programs, then they can go for this NAAC assessment. They have to prepare all those documents while going for this NAAC. And then preparation of self-study report, uploading on the institution website, and the submission to the NAAC. Peer team visit to the institution, final decision by the NAAC, what they will do in SSR. This is what I said. And then DVV, there is a data validation and the verification, a process to verify if the data submitted or uploaded on the portal during the NAAC accreditation process is valid or not. So many things we might have uploaded, whether that is valid or not, that will be done by. So for that only we are insisting that our website should be strong enough that even it should have archives or storage facilities, so that NAAC peer team, once if they are sitting in the place and then they are verifying, it should be accessible easily. And then SOP, standard operating procedures, where we can see the guidelines, what are all the things we have to prepare and all for data validation and verification of the affiliated colleges, for GIs, what are the general guidance, and then relevant original documents, what are they available, that will be available in that SOP. And then cycles of accreditation. When an institution undergoes the accreditation process for the first time, it is referred as a cycle 1. And then further, it continues as cycle 2, cycle 3, and then based on the assessment, they will be providing the number of years, 5 years, or 3 years, or 7 years. How they will calculate? So based on the weightage, 7 criteria are there. So totally there will be 1000 marks, we can say marks, 1000 points will be there. For the 1000, each criteria will be having some grades. So 200, 300, like that. So what they score, what is the weightage, based on that, this will be calculated, weightage calculation, and then NAAC grade calculation. So NAAC grade calculation is for 4, that is the scale is from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't score, that means 0. If you score out of that, means that is a 4 out of, that is all means 4. So based on that, NAAC grade calculation will be done. I have given one more slide how that calculation is. So this is the wonderful thing, how that UGC and the NAAC come up with how we can split the criteria. This is the 7 criteria. Of course, this is what the participants are seeing from day 1. First one is curricular aspects. So if you take an institution, so first they have to start with what curriculum we have to design. Say for example, if they are going to start with BSc Maths and then BSc Physics. So what type of curriculum they have to give? What type of lab facilities? What type of infrastructures we need? What library facilities we need? Like that, once they will start on them. So that is what criteria 1. And then teaching, what are the teaching and learning, COPO attainment and all. And then even students can undergo for some kind of research. So faculties are there. If it is a research and research department, means they have to go for publications to strengthen their profile. So what kind of research they can go for, what are the extension activities they can, and then infrastructures, library wise, and then class wise, what are the monitors, what are the IoT devices available, how many systems available, like that, so many things. And then student support and progression, this is what might criteria, placement details, career guidance, students undergone for development program, and then further I will speak more about that. And then next one is, 6th one is the governance, the leadership management and all. And then we are in the 7th criteria, institutional values and best practices. So that is why they are given this as the last one, best practices. What are the best practices? Even it may be in curriculum, or even it may be in teaching, learning, evaluation, or it may be in research, or it may be in so altogether, out of all, what are the best practices we can give to the students or to the faculties or to the even parents also here one of the part, or to the institution, or altogether, so that the entire institution grows, and then university grows, and then the entire nation grows. This is how they have framed. And then this is criteria-wise weightage. Of course, everyone might have seen this from day 1 to day 6. For criteria 1, 150, 200. For U refers universities, AU refers autonomous, AFF UG refers affiliated colleges with UG, AFF PG refers affiliated colleges with the PG. So altogether there will be 1000 grade points. That is 100 plus 100, 200, 300, 400, like that if you go for addition. And then for the institution values, best practices, it is given as like. So this is the CGPA. Based on that, how the accreditation will be given. Less than 1.50 means not accredited. And then based on the 3.51 to 4, it is A++ accredited. Now it has been changed. Instead of giving all this A++, recently by January 24th, we have come up with a new idea that there will be 2 categories, either accredited or not. So this is the new one. So instead of all these scales, now they are going to follow this. So this is a sample what I have done for all. Just it is available in the net itself. It is for an autonomous college, so which I found in the website. You can see 7 criteria, and then criteria wise. First criteria is curricular aspects. Weightage is 150, and then for teaching, learning, and evaluation, the weightage is 300. For research, innovation, and extension, the weightage is 145. 145 because they have opted some metrics. So actually, the total weightage should be. So here you can see the total weightage should be 9,000, but here the total weightage we are having only 975. That means they have opted out for 25. Of course, we can go for some kind of opted out options. Even we undergone for those who cleared like a TOEFL and all higher educations, just we opted out like that. That is our decision based on the NAAC chairman. That is a college, NAAC chairman, mostly principal will be there, and then IQAC, and then NAAC committee, peer that is a core committee will be there for each and every college or university. They will decide based on that. And then for second criteria, it is 300 weightage. For research, innovations and extension, it is 150. Of course, so since they have opted out, it is 145. And then since the weightage is from, that is grade point is from 0 to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, maximum. Say for example, if we take criteria 1, weightage is 150, 150 into 4. That means maximum score we can go for 600, but they got 590. Similarly, for the second criteria, if you take 3, they got 300, weightage is 300, maximum they can go for 1200. But the NAAC peer team, and then the evaluation, what happened, they have given the score for 1097, 1097. After that, criteria wise grade point will be calculated. So that will be calculated by, that is the weightage grade point divided by weightage. That is 590 divided by 150. 590 divided by 150 will be 3.93. And then 1097 divided by 300 will be 3.66, like that. So that institution got, they were for criteria 7, they got all, that is the 4 grades 4. So finally, again, they will go for the total. So they have got 3521 out of 975, because suppose if you have gone for 1000 means it will be 3.5. You can see the difference. So instead of 3.5, anyhow, that is also A++. Instead of that, they have opted out a few metrics. So because of that, so their weightage, they got it as 975. So 3521 divided by 975, they got 3.61. So they have been awarded with a grade of A++. So this is for the entire. So similarly, for each criteria, the weightage and then grade points will be calculated. So here, since I am dealing with the criteria 7, so here I have given for criteria. For criteria 7 is concerned, only 3 submetrics. That is the matrices. Only 7.1, 7.2, 7.3. 7.1 is institutional values and the social responsibilities. That is for 50. And then 7.2 best practices, that is for 30 weightage. And then 7.3 institutional distinctiveness. That is for 20. So that is a cumulative total for the grades. That is a criteria 7 is 100. For submetrics, they will, based on that document and all, they have got 200, and then for 7.2 they got 120, for 7.3 they got 80, so they got 400 divided by 100. So one of the key aspect in this, just we are saying that criteria 1 3.93, criteria 2 3.66, criteria 3 2.72. So here where that NAAC core team of the institution, and then the principal of course, and then IQAC will sit together, and then for the next evaluation, they will think here where. So they will analyze. So here, how we can do the analysis? For criteria 3, what happened? 2.72. So research, innovation and extension. So that means number of publication may got reduced. That is not to the mark. Like that, they will think, and then they will go for. And then next one is 3.4, governance and leadership and management. So that means they will undergo what are the governance body we can go for, or what are the leadership and management activities what we can do. They will think, and then they will go for whatever the necessary actions. So now coming to the criteria 7, institutional values and best practices. This criteria focus on ensuring the best practices by following the institutional values. So here the keyword is given institutional values. In the last two slide I have given institutional values. So institutional values, so mainly they will focus on whenever we go for that accreditation and all, first we will set with what is a vision and a mission. So there will be an institutional vision, mission, and then departmental vision and mission. So even that is what we are used to paste in the entire classrooms and also that even from the first years they will see to that. So whether the institutional values are synced together these vision, mission. And then what are the best practices, whether it syncs together with the vision, mission of the department of the college. So that is what we have to check. This is one of the key point which will come under this criteria. It suggests that institution must develop values and then follow them with utmost honesty. So how we are going to give good things, best practices for our students, so that the institutional values grows. This is one. So 7.1, institutional values and the social responsibilities. 7.2, best practices. 7.3, institutional distinctiveness. So these are the metric descriptions, and then what are the documents required. Of course, that is what I said. Even in a single word, we can say, even for criteria 1 to criteria 7, whatever we do, we have to do with honest. Whatever we have to do, there should be some record. Whatever we are doing, there should be some geotagged photo. Whatever we do, there should be a proper audit. Once if we do all this, even if it is a participation about students, means proper students participation list should be there. Proper attendance, that is attendance. And then if you are providing some kind of certificate, means that scanned certificate should be there. Whether if you are having all these documents, just we have to generate the report, we have to cumulative it, and then we have to, of course, it's not possible to put the entire report in our website. Just we can go with some geotagged photos in our website, so that once the NAAC team, if they are visiting from their site for DBV and all, they will check, okay, it is available. And that means we can proceed with it. That is the 70% will be from their, that is their side, and then 30% they will come, peer committee will come here, and then they will evaluate all these. So 7.1.1, it says about gender equity and sensitization activities, and then facilities for women on the in the campus. What are the availables? So how we can justify all these? So clearly they have given in that SOP, that is the procedure. What are the things we have to give? So here clearly they are given. If we suppose in case in a particular college, it is of course it is a co-ed college. They don't have any special separate room for restroom for that is a separate room. I forgot that name. Room for girls. So what they can do, someone can take the initiative, then they will give a circular. So that is where it comes, circular. So from this day onwards, separate room for the rest to take rest, or for their taking rest and medical attentions. Separate room will be allocated in this floor or like that. So some kind of inauguration will be there, geotagged, and then how it has been utilized. Even some kind of record maintenance can be kept inside, and then that can be reported and all. So we are doing in library, because once if you have to get in, we have to scan our ID card and then, so that even that will be taken into account, that as how many visitors have visited that library and all. So this is what concerning 7.1.1. Of course, in 7.1 there are 11 sub-criteria, sub-metrics are there, 7.1.1 to 7.1. Something will be QLM, something will be QNM. You know what is a QLM and then QNM. QLM is the qualitative metrics. QNM will be a quantitative metrics. QLM means the description will be given, like you have to give the description about 200 words. Say for example, in criteria 7.11 is a QLM. QLM means we have to give the report in the form of some wordings. So they will mention in 200 words. So we have to give what is the gender equity. Of course, we are not supposed to do from the we are not supposed to serve from the website itself, and then we have to take what is the gender, what is gender equity, what is sensitization activities. We are not supposed to give that. Or what are the facilities available? What is the facility for women in the campus? Instead of that, we have to give the descriptions. So in DBJC, a special room has been allotted for this. So here, even though it is a qualitative, here we have to mention out of, say for example, I am just mentioning 700 women students. There are facility with 2 rooms available. 2 rooms can accommodate around 60 members, so that they can go for their special kind of rest and all and all. So that is what we have to mention. So QLM. Quantitative metric means just we have to mention the numbers. Out of 1,000, 700 got placed. So 700 divided by 1,000, what is the percentage and all? That is what we will give in the report and all. So that is what 7.1.1. 7.1.2 is QNM, quantitative metrics. Facilities for alternate source of energy and energy conservation. So this is what even our government is insisting, and then they have given you some of the criteria. So don't go for direct electricity, just go for some kind of other sources, solar energy and all. So this once I visited in FCO, the entire campus is surrounded with some solar energy. Even in Satyabama, they undergo with solar plant for cooking and all. So this is one of the good initiatives. Even with this, they will score. So solar plant, how many solar energy plants are there? How many biogas plants are there? Wheeling to the grid, how the energy will be transferred using that sensor-based energy conversion, use of LED. So here they need the numbers, out of numbers, whatever it is. So for that, the supporting document will be geotagged photos, bills. So this is what I said, circulars, geotagged photos, and then proper audit. So this comes, here it comes. And then permission document for connection to the grid from the government EB. So even our source can be outsourced. That is what 7.1.2. 7.1.3 again it is one of the QLM. This is QLM. We have to just give the description about facilities of types of degradable and non-degradable waste. What are available in the campus? Solid waste management, liquid waste management, biomedical waste management, e-waste management. It is not necessary that we have to undergo all these. Even if you have one or two, if you give properly, that is enough. Suppose if you don't have, so this is what I said. So many ideas are available in the so many. They have given so many colleges. They have given their what are the things they are providing in the college and all. Even if you see, we can, it will give us an idea so that we can start same thing. It is not that we have to replicate the same. We can just modify and then we can go for that. So then the supporting document for that is the geotagged photos, and then 7.1.4 is water conservation facilities available in the campus, like rainwater harvesting, borewell, construction of tanks, water waste recycling. I mean, some colleges the sewage will be treated and then it will be used for plants and all. In our DG VAISHNAV, what they have done, there will be of course. For many it will be known, there will be a pond once if you enter. All the rainwater, it has been throughout the college, more than 100 well they have digged, and then all those water will be collected into that pond. They have done differently. And then so again for these, what are the documents we need? Geotagged photos, bills if you do go for any purchase and all, everything, and then a green audit report, whatever. That is for water conservation by body. Of course, there are various agencies are there. They will come for, and then they will give the green audit and then energy audit and all. But we have to search for that. And then even if those audit reports are available, then we can include that as one of the proof for that. So 7.1.5 is the green campus initiatives. What are the things we can do? Even green campus initiatives. Like a restricted entry for automobiles, use of bicycles, pedestrian-friendly pathways, ban on use of plastics, landscaping. Of course, this everyone, every college they are adapting because they won't allow the vehicle inside. Even some colleges they will restrict students as to come only by their college bus and all like that. So many things. Again, for that we have to give the proof in the form of circulars, geotagged photos, and then report. 7.1.6. This I already said. Green audit, energy audit, clean and green campus. What are the recognition awards which we got for the college and all? What's for the institution? Beyond the campus, environmental promotional activities. Even they can go for some rally or some kind of EVS trip, or they can go for like even cleaning in the beach sites, or visiting Gosala. Like that, so many things can be done for this. And then one more thing, it is not necessary that say for example some motivational talk happened for the women students. That is for women empowerment. That comes under 5.1.3. So even that can be mentioned here. It is not necessary. It is not that once it has been shown in somewhere, it is not that we are not supposed to show it again in somewhere. Even that is also acceptable. And then for this metric, what are the documents required? Policy document on environmental usages, reports of audits, certification by auditing agency. This is what I said. Again, I'm mentioning some external auditing agencies are there. If they give, they will come for audit. Even we are saying internal audit is there. Similarly, external audit by some kind of agencies. If they come and then if they provide, it will be well and good. And then 7.1.7, it is for disabled friendly. So they will use to mention in different wordings. What is that? Divyang, yes. Divyang means persons with disabilities. So this is especially for them. So what are the ramps we have provided? Even even for disabled students, we can during that continuous assessment and all, they will be provided with separate classrooms so that they are not allotted in first floor or second floor. They have been provided with the scribes and all. Even in our institution, there are more than 100 students with some kind of disabilities. They are undergoing even PG and UG courses. They will be highlighted separately. Like that, so many things we can show in this 7.1.7 criteria. Again, this is a QNL. Again, the proof required for that is geotagged photos, policy documents, what are the software procedure. Software means for blind people and all, there kinds of, there are different kind of softwares like that and all we can give, describe details, everything. This is what 7.1.7. 7.1.8 describe the institutional efforts, initiatives in providing an inclusive environment. 7.1.8 is QLM. So we have to give in wordings around 200 words or 200. So what are all the things we have given for tolerance and harmony towards cultural, regional, linguistic, communal, socio-economic and other diversity? What are the programs we initiated? What are the development programs we conducted? Like that we can give. So again, for that supporting document will be circulars, geotagged photos, reports and that. And then 7.1.9 is sensitization of students and the employees of institution to constitutional obligations, values, rights, duties, responsibilities of the citizens. Okay, we can say it as ethics. So again for that, circulars, geotagged photos and then reports. 7.1.0, the institution has a prescribed code of conduct. Again, ethics, it comes for teachers, for administrators, and then for staffs. What is the institutional code of conduct? What is the committee to, what is the, even we can set a separate committee for this, and an annual awareness program. And then the document required are policy documents, what are the, who are the committee, constitution of the committees and all. And then what is the ATR, action taken report, some kind of happening, like we will say grievances now, what is the ATR, all these things can be produced in the form of that is what we used to put in the form of a college, that is a diary, college book. In 4 or 5 pages, there will be separate committees and all, so and all, ragging committee, ethics committee, sports committee, like that, so many things. 7.1.1 is institution celebrates, organize national and international commemorative days and events and then festival. So I am the in charge for this, one of the co-convener for this commemorative days in our institution. So what we did, we created YouTube separately for this, and then Instagram, and then Facebook, and then Instagram, these 4 things. And then per month, we used to pick 20-25 commemorative days, and then what the special of that date, everything will be posted in YouTube, link, Facebook, and then even last week we celebrated Internet Safety Day. Last week we celebrated one of the, even that can be included, commemorative days, events, festivals, so many festivals will be happening, even all this can be included. Of course, for that we have to give the annual report, and then what is the geotagged photo. 7.2.1 best practices. What is the unique one, what we are following? That is what we have to provide. We have to give in the form of a web page, and then we have to provide what are the supporting documents. Even that includes photos and all. 7.3.1 institutional distinctiveness. How we differ from others. That is what. Again, for that web page and then supporting documents. 7.3.2 plan of actions for the next years. So next year we are going to plan for 100 workshops. Next year we are going to plan for COPO mapping workshop, because that is where everyone is lacking. COPO, how to attain that, how you have to check that attainment, how you have to set the level 1, 2, 3, 4, how you have to set like that. Next time again, for again, even like an action taken report, even after this, one more meeting for the same all criteria, how to prepare that AQR, how to prepare what is the functions of IQAC, like that even we can plan for something. So that is our plan of action, not only on conducting events, even for student point of view and like that. So altogether, so just I come up with 3 more slides here. So I have phrased everything and then I have given in the form of key points. This is what. And madam? Hello, madam? Hello? Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, it is audible only.
So they have asked for a few minutes for some kind of promo. So just it will take 5 to 10 minutes for me to conclude, so that you can go for.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind patience and agreeing for our request. Thank you so much, sir. And now some of you might have already know the program that is organized by the Debate Club of DBJC College. And right now we are extremely happy to present the promo video once again during this final session of this FDP. We believe that every one of you will convey the same to your department and your students, your college students. Let's see the promo video.
Dhanraj. Dhanraj, VAISHNAV College.
Red Ribbon Club in association with Lee Value Education Club proudly presents
An initiative for social cause.
to spread love
An inter-college event
for socially responsible youth.
with the theme of
எதுவும் கடந்து போகும்.
suffering is not eternal,
யாத்திசை 24.
empowering change makers.
Exciting events,
Exclusively 7 events
exclusively 21 prizes.
at loud
Mind, tune the harmony,
group singing,
interchange,
எழுத்து சாட்சி,
முடிவது மனம்,
craft the speech,
sketching challenge.
participate to create awareness.
Get a chance to receive participation certificates and exclusive prizes.
Mark the date,
29th of February 2024.
Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Be a responsible citizen.
Register now.
For registration,
Instagram at DBJC_official.
WhatsApp 9566.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind patience. And so thank you for your wonderful support. a warm thanks to all the faculties who participated in this FDP program and listening to all our promo videos. And we expect the number of participants from your college in a high basis. And I believe all of you will definitely send your students to participate in this program. And let's see who's really going to win the overall runner and overall winner positions of this YATSE program. And this is only happening for the social cause of the society. And I believe you are the creator of future, and you will definitely create the future by participating in this program. Thank you so much. Sir, you can carry on, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So again, you have given under criteria 7, madam, social responsibility. This comes under criteria 7. Okay. Is the screen visible, ma'am? Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
So just comprised all the metrics and then key points in just 2 slides. So that is what everyone has to think, and then we have to go. Suppose if you are preparing for AQR, NAAC and all, so that is what. So what is unique? How our institution is unique from others? How unique is our department from others? So this is what we have to think. And then, as I said earlier, vision and mission should sync with the institutional values. And then this is a new one. In the new SOP, there is no change for the criteria 7. For few criteria, they clubbed 5.1.3, 5.1.4, they clubbed together. And then as for the new SOP is concerned, there is no specific change in the criteria 7. And then even we can go for several workshops or development programs on emotional well-being for the students' community. And then there can be a separate cell for counseling that even can be for student, faculties, and then for even parents. And then separate individual counseling trainer, which can be set by the institution for the group. Even all these can be shown in our, there is a criteria. So this is what the NAAC committee, peer committee is suggesting. Suppose if you are going with any kind of best practices means, so for 2-3 years we have to conduct events on. Say for example, as a best practices, DBJC is going to organize about some workshop for the spreading of how NAAC can be prepared means, this is one of the initiatives. For 2-3 years they have to organize some kind of events. So they have to give what is the plan, what is the execution, how they are going to schedule this, and then what is the result based on this. These are things what we have to give. As I said earlier, there are separate agencies for green audit and then gender audit, whatever it is. They will come for continuous monitoring, and then they will give the planning and all. They will give schedule what all the things they can give, like that they will suggest. So even this can be done. Recycling, this has been done by one of the college. They tie up with Bisleri plastics, and then they have converted the waste into some kind of roads and then some usable materials and all. So whatever we come up, the outcome should be in the solid proof. And then in the colleges or institution, they can come up with a specific need cell, disability cell, with a proper functioning at the time of examination, at the time of some functions, at the end of school, there is a college leaving hours, like that, so many things they can. If the institution or if the departments conduct programs, so even they can go with some kind of innovative or constitutional programs, blood donation camp, awareness camp, rally, social works, in different ways, so that the student community get benefited. And then, as we are seeing from the first, what we are giving for gender equity, and then what we are giving for women's safety, driven cell, special cell can be deputed for this, like a driven cell, and then several programs on leadership, self-motivation, and then even we can set up with a daycare, and then solar panels, how many solar panels, biogas plants, the waste from the food waste, even that can be converted into some kind of gas and all. What is the energy conservation, e-vehicle facilities available in the campus, how supporting staffs, administrative staff or non-teaching staffs or that other co-workers, how they are using all these vehicles, because they have to roam around the campuses, whether the cycles has been provided, like that they can give all these facilities. What are the waste management, like solid, liquid, biomedical, recycling, how it has been used for the institution, and then rainwater harvesting, and then green campus initiatives, battery powered vehicles, bicycles. Even in the campus itself, we can go with the ban of use of plastics. Even we can mention it as a zero waste campus, so that we are not wasting, let us say anything. We are going according to that. Whatever we are mentioning, and then silent zone for birds by not using mobiles and all. Even we can go for some kind of small uh, animal husbandry and all, like that we can set up in our campus itself. A disable friendly campus, like providing ramp wherever lift is needed. We can provide lift for students also, like that. And then code of ethics, safe inside the campus, even outside the campus. And then we can set with the specific ethics committees. Commemorative days, as I mentioned earlier, commemorative days, events, festivals, we can organize all these things. And then this is special, one of the things, first generation learners that will be identified at the time of admission itself. So how they are growing with our institution, even that will come, even after 3 years or 5 years, they will go, they will be a part of the alumni, and then so many things. So these are the different things what we can work for, the criteria. So then all this all together, either QLM or QNM, for the score of 100. So that will give us a grade point of 4. Of course, that will lead to the score of this. So with this, I end my presentation. Thank you. So hope I briefed everything under criteria 7. So any clarification? Shanti Revati, madam, any doubt? Because you have raised your hand. Any clarification or any? So this is what I said, simple. Earlier we used to go only for teaching. Nowadays, in addition to the teachings, we have to do so many, we used to call it as a paperwork, so many things, so many times meeting and all. Even today we are having a meeting, a job fair is there going on. Yesterday we had a special program for non-teaching staffs. For more than 8 hours we conducted for them an event. It was an they enjoyed a lot entirely. We made a few of them to be more emotional, and then we provided food and all. Like that, even everyone can do in their institution. Even we are planning for an activity for the workers, like the sweepers and all, some kind of activities. So even all these can be done with our student itself. So even this will give them idea. So leadership and all, like that. So thank you, ma'am. Any questions? Lavanya, ma'am.
The participant can ask the questions and queries to the resource persons, or else we can wind up the session. Yes, thank you so much for all the participants over here. I guess there is no queries and questions for today's session. Everyone has had a greatest takeaway from today. And it's
Ma'am, we are having, hello ma'am.
yes, sir.
From the participant, we are having one query. Nice presentation, sir. Sir, I have one clarification. Which type of organization suitable for MOU? Yes. So MOU, we can go for several kind. In our, that is institution level or department level, we can go for memorandum of understanding. So what we did, that is a max department for value-added courses. So we underwent with MOU Sinthuja Academy, which is registered from MSME. And then MBA and all, they have undergone some kind of MOU with the foreign universities for exchange of students and all. So that is what, based on the need, suppose our sir is from Commerce Department, some kind of Commerce, CMA Institute, you can go with CMA Institute, we can go with memorandum of understanding, or some kind of software providers, trainers, like that. So for the development of that is for the growth of the students, for aptitude training, or kind of we can undergo so many MOUs. Armum sir, whether I cleared your query?
ஆமா சார் நான் பார்த்துருக்கேன்.
Father sir, any doubt, any queries? Ma'am, I think there is no more queries. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Actually, it was great privilege and honor to propose the vote of thanks today, sir. I was very much obligated to thank you, the resource person of today, Dr. VAITHYASUBRAMANIAN, sir, for teaching about the criteria 7 innovation and best practices. And I would like to thank the management, the principal, the professor in charge of our college, and also the IQAC team coordinator, the associate assistant coordinator, for making every support hand for us. And special thanks to Dr. S. VAITHYASUBRAMANIAN, sir, from DG VAISHNAV College, for your valuable seminar on innovation and best practices of NAAC accreditation. It was great indeed to have you today, sir. And it was very much helpful for the seminar for all associates, assistant professor, faculties and staffs in all educational institutions all over India. A heartfelt thank to all the participants from various colleges and educational institutions all over India. Without you all, this wouldn't be possible. And also the technicians who work efficiently for the betterment of the program. I'd like to thank our non-teaching staff, Daniel, our student, Alamin, for being very supportive at this time. And I would like to once again thank all of them for making this all 7 days successful. Thank you so much, sir. And also one more request to all the participants, kindly fill the attendance link, attendance for your certificates. Kindly fill as soon as possible to receive your certificates. And the certificates will be generated and it will take time more than 1 week. So we need all of your patience. I repeat, the certificates will be generated after 1 week of the FDP, so we all need your patience and kindness.
Thank you, ma'am. So it's my privilege, heartfelt thanks to the head of the Department of Corporate Secretaryship, DBJC College, and then IQAC of DBJC College, and then the principal and then management. Thank you, ma'am. Can I leave?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.